sky. Throw your hands in the sky. Throw your hands in the sky. Throw your.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Coach D, the Wild Man, over here with Fight Camp Promotions. Here to talk about all fighters as they go through their grind to their event. Today we're going to talk about Michael the Fiya Whaley as he got ready to fight at Fire and Ice Fighting Championships 3 in Wilchester, Virginia. His opponent was Martin Davila, a grappler, I think out of AT&T, I think. I'm not sure which fight camp he was from, but he did a good job. So we're going to get into it. Mike had a great camp. He really focused on endurance. He really focused on being explosive. He really focused on definitely doing his hands. His camp went well. We went out without a hitch. He knew what he needed to do, and he was focused on getting the job done. But of course, when you're getting ready for a fight, you can do everything right, and things can throw you off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say these things were factors in Mike's fight, but I'm going to throw them out there all just the same. Us going to Virginia was kind of unusual because we had a lot of things come up that, we didn't foresee. Okay, so, of course, the promotion we were going up for was Fire and Ice Fighting Championships. I can't remember the matchmaker's name, but when he hit us up, he said, "Go ahead and get your paperwork in early. You got to submit it early. If you don't submit it early, then you have to pay $75 instead of $40. But what we weren't told by the fight promoter is that you had to send the money in at the same time you send your paperwork. So we didn't know that going up. So we get up there, we try to get things set up. The commission wasn't there for weigh-ins. We had to weigh in with the judges, so that was kind of unusual. But we get that stuff done. Mike make weight and all that kind of good stuff. We did the square off. Fighters look good. Both fighters make weight. Good. So even they gave us the word that said, hey, if you're not paying, you can pay with cash, you can pay with check, but you got to get your money in, or it's going to be $75. So they said it again, but they didn't clearly say because you didn't put your money in when you send in your application, you owe $75. So now it's fight day. We're going through everything we're going through. It's time to fight. We can't make no adjustments. We can't back out. None of that stuff. So naturally, the commission hits us up with a $75 bang. So boom, everybody got to pay $75 because you got your paperwork on time, but you didn't send the check on time. So apparently that's their hustle. Their hustle is to tell you one thing, you get there thinking it's another thing, then you're on the spot because it's time to fight, and then they're gonna go ahead and gank you and take that extra $35. Not a big deal. We had the money. No, I take it back. On top of that, it comes out the fighter's purse. So they're guaranteed to get their money. So they're going to automatically take it from the fighter's purse. So you got no choice but to give it up. So, the fight promoter played dumb. Like, he didn't know what was going on. He was like, oh, I'm just as shocked as you are, blah, blah, blah. But you see, he didn't pay for his mistake. And it was clearly his mistake. He told us one thing, and it turned out to be another. You know what I'm saying? So trusting a fight promoter ain't always the best thing to do. That's all I'm saying. So they got us, now we thinking about that crap, getting ready for the fight. But it is what it is. They got us. We know better for the next time, if there is a next time. Now, I don't know if I'll go back to Virginia. So all you guys listening, you got to be careful going to Virginia now. Be careful. If you're out of stater, I don't know how they do their people in Virginia, but if you're coming from someplace else, be careful. They get you now. So going through the fight. Mike, Mike was ready. He was warming up, looking good. Looked like he was ready for the fight, getting hyped up, warming up correctly. Everything looked good. He was pumped, getting into the ring, And like I said, from what we could see, me and Coach Will, we didn't see anything that we weren't unfamiliar with. We knew he was a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, So things we had to prepare for, but nothing that to us we haven't seen. So. Bell rings, fight begins. the guy was a little bit more aggressive than Mike. He pushed the pace more than Mike. Mike caught him with a good exchange. Right off, the guy blocked it a little bit. Martin blocked it a little bit. Went to the cage, but then Martin got right back out on Mike. Eventually pushed Mike into the cage. Took Mike down. A little grappling session going on. Guy jockeying for position. The guy got his back. Mike defended real well the first time. Mike was able to stand up, push, go up against the cage. And Martin was on Mike's back. Going for the rear naked choke, and had his leg wrapped around Mike. Mike threw elbows to the thigh, causing the guy to release. So we got back into it again. The guy rushed Mike again, tied Mike up, inside leg sweep, takes Mike down. Now they're on the mat. The guy's on top of Mike, scurrying for position. Mike rolls to his back. The guy sinks in a real naked choke. Mike's trying to defend, trying to get back to a good base. The guy flattened Mike's out, rolled Mike's over, sinks in the choke, submission. I can't remember the actual time, but it was over in the first round. Probably more than halfway through the first round. So Mike gets submitted, rear naked choke. From a fight standpoint, coach standpoint, there's nothing I saw that Mike couldn't handle. Rookie mistake. It wasn't fighting. Wasn't fighting the hands like he's supposed to. Got caught. It happens. Okay, but overall, Mike had a good camp. He was prepared for this fight. So it's on to the next thing. We're looking for our next fight to be August 20th in Spartanburg. So look out for that. Actually, we're gonna have 3 of our fighters on there. So we're gonna have Michael, Nisha, and Keys. So 3 of our guys. So we'll be putting out information and let you know what's going on with that. But like I said, it was interesting all the way around. We had many things to focus on, but it is what it is. Please support Mike. As his endeavor to become a great pro. You stumble in the beginning, you got to get better. We'll make mistakes. You got to overcome them. Get back in the camp and get better. That's basically what it comes down to. But overall, it is what it is. All right, but be careful with Virginia now. Virginia ain't no joke. If you ain't paying attention, you will get ganked. All right, this is Darren, Coach D, Fight Camp Promotions, talking about all things about that fighter in their fight camp. So Mike was ready to do his thing. He was prepared. He looked good. Just got caught. All right, so on to the next fighter, doing what they're doing, getting ready for their fight. We'll talk about it. We'll cover it, and we'll see how it goes. All right, this is Coach D signing off. Peace out.